Hey guys, different type of video than normally, like with my clips. Sorry if I sound really tired. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. Um, but I'm going to start with a new series. You might have saw my last video was day one of drifting, like as a beginner drifter. Today will be day two. I'm gonna be going through everything. I'm gonna edit all the clips and whatnot, and I'm gonna show you my highs, my lows, my new like new things that I unlocked through doing all this, or new skills that I've learned, how I've controlled my car. And this is my second day of drifting. I'm doing the Suzuka circuit, East Course, probably the most popular one in Gran Turismo 7 right now. As you can see all my scores here. This was all day one. So the very first attempt I had 14,000, and I already went almost to double. No, yeah, I did more than double than my very first attempt. So we'll get into this day number two. All right, so welcome to day number two of as a beginner drifter. As you'll see in these first few attempts, my hands are a little bit cold, so I might be a little bit shaky, especially on this straightaway. I did struggle for a little bit on the straightaway for getting points. Like you'll see here, I'll get a few thousand and I'll kind of just spin out, and I kind of just had to, go off it. I didn't feel like resetting because it was the first attempt, and I wanted to show you guys the whole thing on what I did. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I could be doing, please leave them in the comments. I love drifting in Gran Turismo. It's probably one of my more favorite things to do in this game. Yeah, nothing really too much happened here on this first attempt. I did have a pretty decent like amount of points besides from that first straightaway. I kind of messed up with all the points and whatnot, but that's fine. As I said, this is my very first attempt of the day, so don't really expect too much. Yeah. So I'll kind of just let the rest of the clip play through, but yeah, there's nothing really much else to say here. Okay, so you'll see in this attempt, this one's a little bit shorter of a clip, mainly because I did mess up pretty big, so I kind of just ended the recording, and yeah. So this attempt, I got a little bit more points on the straightaway, but I did still mess up this beginning little chain. You can see right there, I kind of stepped out too far, and then I kind of just I decided to go for more points here, but wasn't really much to get momentum wise, but I still was able to connect all of this. So this is when I started to mess up a little bit, starting to go for like more and more points. Then I kind of just go a little bit too sharp and a little bit too early in that first corner, and I lose all my points. So I decided to stop it there. All right. For those who are wondering what my setup is, comfort hards for both tires, for front and rear. Fully customized suspension lowered all the way. The ballast suspension, oh my god, anti-roll bar, sorry, 3.7. Dampening ratio 35-35. That's for compression. For dampening ratio expansion, it's 45 and 46. Natural frequency 1.8, and 2.05. Negative camber angle, 5.1 and 5.3. The toe angle, 0.47 and 0.7. Differential, fully customized. Initial torque, 56. Acceleration sensitivity, 45. Braking sensitivity is 12. We have the aerodynamic stuff. Downforce, 55 in the front. In the rear, 124. Obviously, fully controlled computer with 100% power. Transmission, fully customizable racing. Top speed I have at 180 because you don't really need a lot of speed for this track. Turbocharger I have high RPM. Intercooler, racing intercooler. Obviously no anti-lag system and whatnot. Air cleaner, racing air cleaner, racing muffler, racing exhaust manifold. No braking system. I did originally have carbon, but I found that I'm stopping too fast and I'm just not keeping my speed. Handbrake for drifting. This I haven't changed at all, so I might mess around with that in future. Brake bounce, normal. I have a steering angle kit for getting around corners easier. Clutch and flywheel, I have racing. I do not have carbon propeller shaft. But for engine tuning, I have bore up, stroke up, engine balance tuning, polished parts, high lift camshaft. I do not have the titanium connecting rods and pistons, mainly because I am not level 50 and I don't have all the customizing upgrade stuff. But racing crankshafts, no high compression pistons. I do have all the way to weight reduction stage 3 installed. So yeah, that's the build I have for the Silvia QS, for the Silvia S13 from 1988. Okay, so clip number 3. This is where I had my best straightaway attempt, but I did lose it, which I'm kind of mad about, but at the same time, I still did pretty decent for losing the amount of points I had. You'll see here, I barely fell off the track and just lost it. But I decided to continue because I wanted some practice on some of these corners. Okay, so on to the last attempt of today. I thought I had one more clip to add, but I did not. But this was going to be one of my best attempts ever on this track. I had a really good straightaway, as you'll see right now. I did mess up one of the corners. It didn't really affect me too much because I still got the points, but there was that one corner that I messed up really badly, and then there was a second corner near the very end that I messed up.